Today, you must prove your mastery of technical application by tattooing the sternum.
Oh my God.
This painful and sensitive area of the body makes it an extremely difficult place to tattoo. Your application must be perfect.
The skin on the sternum is super thin, and it's really easy to create blowouts or cause trauma. And for the canvas, it sucks pain-wise.
The sternum is the gateway to your heart. This bone line that you have right here is what we would consider the sternum. We want to see the center of the concentration of the tattoo there.
Good luck.
Hi, Jason.
Josh, pleasure.
Dude, it was all of us.
Today, the artists are tattooing sternums. Technical application comes into play, applying the stencil of the design to the skin for a proper fit, and then, of course, application itself.
Obviously, I want it to be elegant and nice, but I also don't want to have to tattoo you for longer than we have to.
Yeah.
Testing these artists, we decided to give them the same portion of the body to tattoo, so that way we could see who the technicians are and aren't.
The mandala thing's just kind of overplayed, you know, and I would hate to see you have something that everybody's like, oh man, that's the same thing everybody has. So I'd rather give you something just wicked, just beautiful and elegant.
I'm open to ideas.
I mean, you could do a beautiful rose right in the middle,
Right.
and it'd be gorgeous. You know, something like that could look cool.
Yeah, I like that just because I love roses.
So this whole feel, you're totally down with
Yeah,
something
no,
of this
I'm
nature?
totally, down.
Okay.
I can talk canvas into doing anything I want. She's gonna get a rose. That's it. Anthony, you screwed up again.
You sound like you're gonna be super easygoing, so that makes my life easy.
Do you want to kind of tell me, like, everything you're thinking?
Something more on the realistic side, but I'm very stuck on the,
dragon?
Yeah.
I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm not gonna do a realistic dragon.
That's a rad idea. The only problem is that this isn't the place you come to get full chest pieces.
Okay.
Think of something that you can build off.
Or maybe like a 3/4 dragon coming up, but I'd really like it to spread out as far as you can.
Give me a break, just one break.
I know you said color. Are you opposed to going black and gray?
No, I can't do black and gray.
No?
All my stuff's colored.
Just because, like, you know, obviously, like, we're under a time thing. You know what I mean?
The reason why it's important to me because it's the color of the flags where my parents are from.
Oh, okay.
In the West Indies, so that's why I can't change it at all.
We're in a competition setting. They're gonna be really hard on the color on this piece.
But I still want the color. That's very important.
I feel super helpless right now. I feel like I'm literally holding up this $100,000 check and just tearing it up and throwing it in the trash.
This was a simplified version of what you were looking for. I feel like Anthony's out for blood right now, and the canvas that I got proves it.
Are you guys doing color?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Frankie's a wizard with color.
My canvas originally wanted a traditional full-body Ganesh. I've talked her into just the head of the Ganesh.
Gonna clean some little stuff up when you're done, outline.
I'm actually gonna play it safe. I'm gonna make sure that it's a very simple, traditional tattoo that I can get in, saturate, and get out without causing any kind of trauma or any other thing that can go wrong in this piece.
What do you got left to line these horns?
At least get it blocked in because it's going to be solid black tips.
I could not talk my canvas out of doing a realistic dragon, so I talked him into doing a realistic dragon skull.
Make sure, because you got this little hook, you don't have it on that side.
This tattoo is really not my style. I'm making this up as I go along.
Some of these aren't quite all the way to the edge.
Yeah, just run around like your edges and just...
Yeah, you see how right there in the corners?
There's a lot of pressure on me, especially being the only girl left in this competition. I want to prove that I'm strong enough to get through this.
5 hours, guys. 5 hours remaining.
Finally, my canvas agreed to doing the piece in black and gray as long as I put a red jewel in there. But now she's in pain. She's having a tough time getting through this tattoo. She has irregular breathing patterns. Just picture trying to run a clean line across someone's stomach and it's just pumping.
In your nose, out your mouth.
Man, I bet Anthony is loving this right now.
Anthony, you look so sad.
One of these days, you're gonna have to line.
They can't break me down. There's nothing in this competition that's harder than the life that I've lived to get to this point.
Look at that
looks
thing,
awesome.
bro.
Yeah, I love it. And the whole thing's completely lined. How you doing, Frankie?
She's starting to like pull and split from like rubbing it, like wiping stuff.
You talking about this?
Yeah. I'm trying so hard to do such a clean tattoo that I overlooked how much that skin could take, and I overworked it.
You said you was wiping it harder than that, didn't it?
There's trauma in my tattoo, and this is the one day where that is the worst thing you can ever do. I can only hope that somebody else up more than I did.
Final hour. 1 hour remaining.
Just still a little choppier in there, bro. You gotta smooth it out.
Well, I'm trying to make her look wrinkly.
Okay, but you still can have smooth shading.
I got the triple moon goddess, and I'm not happy about it. Triple moon goddess is 3 lady faces, a young one, a middle-aged one, and an elderly one.
Just tell me it looks like right now.
Come on, keep working, bro. You ain't got time.
I'm freaking out. I hate rushing tattoos. I was just at the bottom. I don't want to go to the bottom again, but this tattoo might send me there.
I'm gonna be nitpicky, bro. I want you to be nitpicky. You gotta do this.
I am the only one on my team that hasn't won Tattoo of the Day yet. I definitely need to win it right now.
Don't forget what you're here for. I'm here for my people of Puerto Rico. You know, I love them with all my heart. Puts tears in my eyes every time I mention them, you know it.
I'm representing my country. Today, I want to give something to my people of Puerto Rico to be proud of. I want to bring hope back to them.
Yeah, man.
And now is my chance. It's closer than ever. I want to win Mejor Tatuaje del Día for Puerto Rico.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Machine's down. Time is up. No more ink.
Yeah. Thank you.
You sat well and it worked out.
Wow. Fantastic.
Dude, thank you so much.
Today, you had to perfectly apply a sternum tattoo. Jeremy.
Your technical application is nice for the area. You show some nice areas of line work, you show some nice areas of shading. That being said, look at the lips on either girl on the profile. They're not finished. Look at the shading of the nose and the cheeks. They're not finished. The center is so cherried out, it looks like you ran out of time for your profiles.
I did it on purpose to make the middle stand out more.
Doesn't look complete 360.
Rolly.
This application of this tattoo looks very smooth. The drawing of the cat is very cool. It's very distinct. It has an Egyptian look to it.
The outline on these wings, the way you shaded these wings, it's just nice and clean. The style of shading that you use here really works well with darker skin. This is just the straightforward tattoo done just right.
Yeah.
Jason.
Overall, I really like the look of this tattoo. Technically speaking, you have a bold outline, you have solid black, and then you have the pepper that comes out pretty equidistant all along each row of the wings. There's a few spots where we can see the red is not 100% saturated, but it has a really tough look, and it also is very legible from a distance.
1. It's a really impressive piece of work. You have so much texture and detail in the heart itself. The clouds are very simplistic. I like how that juxtaposition looks old school, but it is unique at the same time.
It's bold, it's heavy, and it looks like it belongs exactly where it sits. And it has a density and a weight to it. You could hold this thing, you could punch this thing. It's bulletproof.
Deanna.
This is a tough, dark, evil tattoo. The dark shading is very cool, and you do get a lot of nice textures in there, but there needs to be a little bit more highlight areas in some parts of the skull because it just gets so dark that you lose what shapes are going on there.
Look at the skull and how gnarled and how textured and how great you do there, and then you get to the horns, and it's just 2 flat silhouettes. Make them interesting. If you're gonna be able to have this much freedom and be this loose, you gotta follow all the way through.
Josh.
Technically, you have a lot of really great shading. You do have very consistent, clean line work. The layers you have of the petals, where you have the shadow cast from one layer to the next, give this thing the depth, and it comes out looking really beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Frank.
Design-wise, I think you fall pretty short on this thing. You went really simple. It just has a goofy little cartoony look.
Everywhere there's these red outlines and these little shapes that go up the trunk, all super inconsistent. The shapes of the headdress and the line weights in particular just look messy.
Looking at the left ear, you're pretty much battling a blowout. You get down to the red's gnarled.
There is no explanation. Guy fell on my face.
You missed today big time, from the drawing to the finish.
All right, guys, it is time to determine who had the best tattoo of the day.
For technical application, just how simple and how smooth Rolly's is, I mean, there's not a lot of variance in there. I think it's pretty clean.
I look at that, and then I look at Juan coming in and doing pretty much the same technical application with a lot more in it. Going for Juan.
It's hard to argue with that heart.
There's a lot in there that's bulletproof.
My vote is for Juan. The judges have decided the best tattoo of the day goes to Juan.
What?
First win, Juan. How does it feel?
Feels amazing. Like $1 million, man.
Today, you had to show perfect application tattooing a sternum. And based on your work, one of you will be packing your machines. Let's hear from the coaches. Guys, why did you vote Frank to the bottom?
We say it all the time, and I think with this challenge in particular, it hit home. Technical application.
So let's get into Frank first.
Well, Frank, this was one of the most challenged ones in the room. Anywhere you had to go over this tattoo more than once, it really shows.
If you would have taken an approach more towards your black and gray style, I don't think you'd be down here today.
Technical application day. That's what we were doing. And I up. So
I did not vote for Frank.
Really?
I looked deeper into the future of this competition, and I voted Jeremy to the bottom.
if it was like design day, he'd be going home.
I met the challenge you guys asked for, technical application. It's a clean, solid tattoo.
This attempt to put these weird lines in the girl's face on the right, it looks like poor execution. It looks like a mistake.
I just really wish I would have executed the drawing better. I know I could draw better than that.
It was a difficult ask of 3 women's faces on a chest. Did it get a little away from him? Absolutely. But on application day, he has the best application.
Let's move on to Deanna.
One of my biggest problems with this tattoo is illegibility.
I was trying to do texture. I also want to show that I can do other stuff and I can go outside my comfort zone.
You're giving this thing this look that all feels the same within itself. With this few of you in the house, whoever shines brighter than the other, that one's gonna stay and the other one's gonna go home.
The judges have decided, Frank, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master. Please pack your machines and close shop.
Thanks.
Today, you must prove that you understand legibility by tattooing watercolor tattoos.
Awesome. Watercolor tattoos are by far the least legible tattoo style I could think of. It can't work together.
These tattoos mimic watercolor brushstrokes to create vibrant images. And although these tattoos play fast and loose with both color and shape, it's still crucial that you make sure your tattoo is legible.
Watercolor tattoos can be a muddy mess. Colors could run into each other, and it's gonna be hard to tell what it is.
I want watercolor wildflowers with a negative space triangle on my sternum.
Sternum? It's not easy.
I do not want the tattoo on the sternum because that area hurts. I don't need somebody that's gonna walk out on me. I don't want to be set up for failure.
Team Nunez, you have 6 hours to create a watercolor tattoo. And based on your work, one of you will close shop. Good luck to you.
How are you?
Hi.
The side of your thigh?
Yes, my left thigh.
Watercolor tattoos are very abstract, and it's tough to create something legible.
What kind of flowers did you say again?
Wildflowers.
Okay, cool.
My team in the Flash Challenge took it right in the teeth, so I'm hoping that they can bounce back and redeem themselves.
It's gonna be dope. I like that a lot. This canvas asked for a watercolor wild orchid on her sternum. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
You want to outline everything black?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking that the insides, this flower should be like the minimal outline.
Of all the canvases, even though this is the one that I feel the most comfortable with tattooing because I feel like it complements my style the most, it's the least legible subject matter. Let's do this. Outline on the outside, the inside, no outline. This is gonna be hella risky. I kind of feel like I shot myself in the foot.
Team Nunez, today you had to show legibility by creating a watercolor tattoo that's readable from across the room. Kevin, let's start with you.
Kevin, my big problem with this tattoo is legibility. What kind of flower is this supposed to be?
It's a wild orchid, which in real life, I feel like most people wouldn't know what kind of flower it is.
This one area where you have that nice dark purple and it pushes that petal forward, if you would have at least had more of that, it would have played a lot stronger.
I was gonna do the lines on the inside, but she told me she didn't want the lines on the inside.
You still want your image to be crystal clear.
It's a flower. You may not know what kind of flower, but...
Yeah, but regardless of what flower it is, I could still be able to see a petal and see where it goes, where it's folding. Without that strong outline or without any definitive shape, the middle does look like a mess.
All right, guys, you will have 6 hours to show that you've mastered the fundamentals. And based on your work, one shop will be out. Good luck.
Today, I think these artists are going to be faced with a design challenge.
The challenge is more of like an etching style.
Overall, your line work has to be really clean and perfect. One bad line sticks out like a sore thumb.
Oh my God, I love it.
Thank you.
You guys are awesome. Thank you.
Today, you had to prove your fundamentals. Pins and needles.
There is a debate about how thick and colored in these big lines are. That is not a one-pass line.
No, it's not a one pass, it's two.
The circles you have around the main jewel in the center, look at all the problems you guys had in there. Even the thin lines that you have coming off of that, you hit a lot of speed bumps. Your guys' line work is pretty rough throughout this tattoo.
Artists, you have 6 hours to create a cross-stitch tattoo. And your time starts now.
Yeah, man.
Put my hair up.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Duffy and Sausage are two competitors that have great bedside manner with their canvases.
She wants to do sternum underneath here.
It's like an array of flowers kind of getting smaller.
The smaller you get with your little details and stuff, the more it's gonna end up being like an X.
We're hoping that they reflect that on the artists that are here competing today.
You know, it'd be kind of neat, almost like a border, like to do your outline, like not up against the cross hatch, but to let it breathe a little bit with a little space.
Like I'm gonna do like a lot of skin showing.
Yeah.
Because cross stitch is an odd ask, these coaches have to really guide these artists.
See if it looks straight.
I have two tiny tattoos, but I literally just don't feel anything.
Like anything at all. Well, if they were trying to get me, complete backfire. Flowers worked in my favor because when you see something cross-stitch on like a pillow or something, it's a flower. So I think it looks like your grandma's actual cross-stitch piece.
Yours definitely looks very cross-stitchy.
It does?
Yeah, you met the challenge, bitch.
That's what I want to do, you
Yeah.
know? Just do what I'm told. The more tattoos we do and the more chances I get to show things that nobody has seen me do, it's starting to hit people that I might be a decent threat in this competition. I'm slowly learning that cross-stitch is not my style. So, crossed off.
Today, you had to prove your consistency by creating a cross-stitch tattoo. Danny.
I'm gonna tell you that I hate this tattoo because people are gonna want this shit.
Oh.
This is a really solid applied tattoo. Less is more.
The color is actually applied consistently from the beginning of the line to the end. You did a great job on this tattoo.
Thank you.
Today, you must tattoo.
Here it comes.
A compass rose.
Oh, shit.
Really?
A lot of circles, a lot of tight lines. It's just a nightmare.
Unlike a vintage map, the compass rose is the part that shows you which way is north, south, east, and west. It always consists of straight lines and circles every single time.
There's gonna be a lot of ups.
This is to see who's a technician and who's not. Straight lines, good circles, smooth shading. It's the fundamentals.
Just keep it super clean.
You'll have 6 hours to tattoo a compass rose. Good luck.
All right.
What's up, brother?
Sweet, man.
Up this way, let's go.
A compass rose is very straightforward tattooing, but circles and straight lines can be difficult depending on the subject matter and where they want to place the tattoo.
You wanted to get it on your stomach, you were saying?
Yeah.
So fundamentals on technical application is gonna be key.
Traditional's fun. I like it.
Put that flag the other way.
Yeah, you're right.
That's like such an easy mistake to make.
Done the straight lines now, so be as still as you can. Just as I suspected, Jason kicked all of us right in the gut.
I knew somebody was gonna be like, I'll give Angel the flipper ship. It's gonna keep the other competitors guessing. They don't know what I've been up to.
But joke's on you, Jason. Give me a skull and I'm gonna hit it out of the park every single time.
Today, you had to execute flawless fundamentals, tattooing a compass rose. Angel.
Very, very clean tattoo. It's what a strong black outline can do. And it pops and it's strong and it's a sticker.
Is the flag going the wrong way?
Yes.
What? I had it the other way, and then Arlene was like, it's backwards.
And the wind is pushing the sails, so the sails are both this way, but then the flag is going the opposite way.
I will not forget.